All right. Well, that's we're done with that section about siblings and stuff. Let's move on to the section about both of you two guys in love. Mom, how did you guys meet?
We met at a barn dance in Alexandria.
Dad, is that what you remember?
Yep, yes, that's right.
How old were you when you met?
17. I was 17.
I was 18. 16, 17.
Mom, was it love at first sight?
I don't think so.
Dad?
No, we just danced and got to know each other, and I don't remember exactly how second date went, but I know Mom used to like to roller skate, and I wasn't a roller skater, but we'd go to movies and barn dances.
Do you remember what your proposal was like?
I don't remember, no, I just, one night asked her if she'd like to get married, and she said, okay.
All right. Where was your wedding?
In Millerville. Oh, our wedding was in Alexandria at St. Mary's Catholic Church there.
And then your reception was in Millerville?
Millerville. Reception was in Millerville, yeah.
Do you remember how many people attended your wedding?
The whole town of Millerville, I think.
It's at
Several
100?
hundred, I would think, because it was, everybody was invited because of the business we were in Millerville.
Okay, so quite a few. Did you have a honeymoon?
Yes. We went to South Dakota, Rapid City,
Black Hills.
the Black Hills, I guess.
Okay. Dad, when did you know you wanted to marry Mom?
I don't know, after a few dates, I don't know, we just seemed to hit it off good, and she got pregnant. That kind of helped speed up the process.
Same for you, Mom. When did you know you wanted to marry Dad?
Well, I guess too, like you said, once I found out I was pregnant, well, what do? You don't know what to do in that time, So anyway, we decided to get married and have a family.
All right, Mom, what do you most remember about your wedding day?
What do I most remember?
What do you remember most about your wedding day?
Well, I know it was a big celebration. I remember that, and everybody seemed like they were having a good time,
Dad, what do you remember most about your wedding day?
And just there was a lot of people there. We had the reception like Mom said in Millerville, and everybody in the community just came because it was an open invitation, and because of the businesses we had, a lot of the food was donated. I know a lot of the beer was donated. I remember
The cake was donated from the...
yeah, the cakes were donated. There was a lot of beer, and I know that night we had the wedding dance was in Brandon, Minnesota. My brother-in-law, Bill Lane, had a pickup, and I remember him putting like 2 or 3 barrels of beer in the back of the pickup and just backed up at the door of the dance hall, and as people went in, they just helped themselves to a beer. They went into the dance. There was no restrictions on bringing it into the hall or anything. But I just know there was a lot of people there, and the ladies from the community, from our area, prepared the food. I suppose my sisters, I'm sure, were involved in it, but everything went pretty smooth. It was a nice day. I remember that. Nice sunny day.
And you said that you remember, Mom, you remember the people that were in your wedding. Is there more than just your maid of honor that's still alive?
Yeah, my sister-in-law, Joanne, she was attendant. And then, both of our, the best man and the groomsmen, they're both deceased now. John was the best man, and Carl, and
Okay.
Carl was the groomsman.
But then we had like a ring bearer and ushers or whatever, and Wally was one of the ushers, and Bernie Bazin
And
was
we
one
had
of the.
Flower girl,
The flower girl was
Jean.
Jean.
My sister Jean
Still
was
alive.
the flower girl. She's still alive, yeah.
And your wedding day was
June 30th,
June 30th,
1952.
1952. Wow. Awesome. Well, that ends my section about you two guys as far as your love, marriage, and wedding. So now there's only basically one section left, and I called it the finishing section. So these are some questions that I put on here because I think the whole family, we know you probably have everything taken care of. I'm doing this to make sure that everybody in the family knows that you did this and you took care of it. Dad and Mom, do you guys have a will?
Yes.
Do you have an advanced directive and power of attorney?
Yes.
Okay.
Don't we?
We have that. We do not have the healthcare directive yet.
Okay. Are your beneficiaries up to date?
Yes.
Where is your financial paperwork?
Pretty much, I have it. We have it here, and some of it's in the safe. Some of it's just in a book that I put together. It's kind of a reminder of things that we need to have taken care of.
Okay. All right. Well, these next couple questions are kind of tough, but I'm going to try to get through them. How do you envision your memorial service?
What I think for me is to have a small, just a church funeral mass where families invited and not a big thing, and then to have a celebration of life later for that kids that you guys can invite your friends or whatever. But that's kind of what I envision. We've never really talked about it, and I don't know Mom's ideas for her. That's
Well, let's ask her. Mom, is that kind of how you envision your memorial
Yeah, well,
service?
we're gonna be cremated and stuff like that, you know, so, but I don't care if everybody wants to come to church, that's fine, you know, but I still wanna, you know, a mass said and stuff, you know, but, and they can come, anybody can come to church that wants to.
Okay, yeah, that's good information. I know you have your cemetery picked out now. Can you tell our video people where your cemetery is?
yeah. We're in the mausoleum at Gethsemane Cemetery on 42nd and Winnecta in Newfoundland.
Okay, well, close to my house anyway. Are you both, or are either one of you, or organ donors?
No,
No.
Okay. Well, that was the hard part of the finish. Now let's go on to the very last couple questions I have for you guys. What do you guys miss about the old days?
oh,
I think just a simple life. I mean, I remember when we first got married and we didn't have any money, and our people that we hung out with didn't have any money, so we'd have a lot of stuff right at the house. We'd have card games, or we'd have dances. Heck, we'd have right in the living room or dining room of the house. We'd have dance, and just everything was so simple. I think that's kind of what I liked about the old days. I don't know. Just
Do you miss anything about the old days, Mom?
yeah, no, that's pretty much it.
you got to be more personal with the people that you, like Carl and Joanne and Wally and Vi, and it was just, now everybody's so busy,
Yeah.
going in their own directions.
It sure seems that way to me too. Looking back at your life thus far, what are you guys most proud of? I think we kind of talked about it earlier, but
I think pretty much our family and how good they turned out.
Yeah, I think the same. I think the family and the kids, grandkids, great grandkids, and I'm kind of proud of being able to provide for my family. I don't think nobody's ever gone without. And if they need something, they come and ask, and we usually can get it.
yeah, I have to testify to that. In the last few years or two, have you discovered, let me start that over, I'm sorry. What did you discover in the last decade or two that you wish you would have discovered a little bit earlier?
Boy, I don't know.
Yeah, that's kind of a question where it's. I mean,